Let's start off with this. There's been so much talk about how the crime rates has reduced in the Ashanti region. People call him Commander One. DCOP Kofi Boakye. Your general assessment of his work so far, maybe before we move to other aspects.
I will not just squarely lay my commendation on him alone.
Okay.
I think I must commend our IGP. He's done a very good job. Alassane, in fact, security, I thought that we were going to do a year in review today when I was coming. And in fact, security was where I was going to laud
you have your chance now.
Them, honestly. Because Alassane, with his, action on visibility unit for the police, has actually helped us. Today, you drive just about 100 meters and you see a patrol car. You drive just here, you see a policeman standing. You see, if you even had the intention or the intent to commit a crime, by the fact that you see a policeman there, you are being careful. Are you getting me? So for me, I will have to commend him. And again, I will continue to commend the police service and, of course, national security. Is it to have lived from January to December? I know that we've had some skirmishes here and there, some crime rates are here and there, but then, in fact, generally speaking, we have seen security being a little bit better. I must commend it, and I call a spade when it's there. For me, I do not do these things like that. Kofi Boakye did very well, and he's still doing very well. He's one of the people that I so much adore in the security, circles of this country. I would like to use this opportunity, in as much as we're commending them, to tell them that they should not renege on their promise to keep us secured. Because if you are given this particular task, you and I, all of us here who are working armless, are those they're supposed to superintend, to look after. And I want to say that going forward, we are going into a year that will be campaigning, a year that will follow again for election 2016. These are difficult times ahead of us. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it possible for you and I to live to see all these times, then what we want to see is that the security must be neutral and work towards Ghana. I get my point. True. It's very important, and I've seen it so far, and I want to believe that they're going to do it. I commend them. They continue to do what is right for us, and this country will go forward.
Fred, let's look at this, for instance. DCOP Kofi Boakye mentions that he's hoping to get some more police stations in the Ashanti region constructed so that the crime rate will further reduce come 2015. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that I associate myself largely with the comments expressed by my brother.
And is that something you both agree on?
Yeah, I think that every Ghanaian can attest to the fact that when it comes to especially police visibility in our country in recent past, it's been next to none.
True. I was working on Christmas Day 26th, and I was driving up and down. They were virtually everywhere. They weren't celebrating Christmas.
That's right. I think that they've done extremely well, to the extent that at least they've been giving a lot more resources than before. They have more vehicles now and other things to work with. At least that alone has also boosted their confidence.
Now you're being partisan.
Now he's being partisan. You get that? Now he's being partisan.
I said
now of course,
somebody will provide him with
he's doing communication.
Now he's doing communication.
No, the point is that at least
he said no difference. He said it.
They are at least quite well resourced than ever in our history, and because of that,
under this government,
yes, nonetheless, the point is that they are more resourced than ever in our history, and two, their numbers too has increased tremendously. If you go and tell the police numbers today, as compared to what we used to have a few years back, you see that so much recruitment has been done. The training too has gone on very well. As for Commander One, there's so much anybody can talk about him. They have demonstrated time without number that when you get the right human resource, you're able to get the best result that you want. They used to be the Greater Accra police commander, and all of us saw the work he did in those days in Accra here. He went to Western region when these Galamsey issues were happening over there. We saw the way he went about it and quickly got the issue resolved. He's back in Ashanti region. Before he's arriving in Ashanti region too, again, everybody know what was happening over there. People could not even move around by 6 o'clock or run into their rooms. Boys could hold the whole community hostage and all that. But today, such things are not happening again. And IGP, like he rightly said, I think that we need to commend him. And all other men who are in uniform, who are working for us, they stand in the scorching sun, in the rain and all that. They are doing a very good job. Except to say that there are always a few nuts among every institution. The way, the manner some of them go about their work, especially those who are on the roads, that we see more. There are several policemen who are doing their work differently that we don't meet day-to-day basis. But these people, because you meet them, they are stopping drivers in the rest. that thing is still there. You know that thing I mean?
That thing
that they stop truck drivers on the road, and sometimes it can be, I don't know.
But if there's something wrong with your car, or you're going contrary to what you're supposed to do, they would have to stop you.
I cannot sit here and determine how they must go about their work. It is their profession, they have learned. But being a Ghanaian, also observing from where I'm coming from, sometimes I think that we can go about some of those things in a more professional
Are you talking
manner.
about corruption in the police service? Is that what you're saying?
A few of them. You drive around, a car drives in front of you, and you sit back and you watch, and see some of the things that happen over there. It's not
as in the police extorting money. Is that what you're suggesting?
Well, if you are doing that conclusion,
is that what you're suggesting?
I've not said that. I have not said that. I have not said
he wasn't bold enough.
See, the point I'm making, it's not just about extorting money. When sometimes, for instance, a policeman stops a car in the middle of the road, this driver is standing in the middle of the road for the next 5 minutes. The police having a discussion with that person, when you could have asked him at least to park by the side so that other people don't have anything to do. Because you are not the only policeman standing there. So others who want to continue and go to wherever they want to go can go. But because of one person, everybody will park there. You know, you stand in the queue for God knows how long, 10, 15 minutes, you get to a point and they just wave at you, come and park, they don't check anything. It becomes a bit weird. That's the point I'm talking about. So not necessarily the money aspect of it. Yes, it could be part. There are some road checks in the night that I have always have a problem with. I thought that they are too constant. You see, we can't take thieves and armed robbers for granted. They also know their way up. Before they embark on their trips, you know, they also want to survey and be sure where the people are. I want to see more, 2015, unexpected roadblocks. Checkpoints. You know, I know there are patrol teams that move around beside the checkpoints that we have, but I want to see unexpected ones. An area you don't expect them to be, suddenly you get there and they are there and they're checking you. It helps to really track the activities of the people. Then also I want to see the police people moving more into the communities. You know, if for example you are driving on the Ebri Road or Yarifa, you see one place at the Yarifa Junction there, in the night you see a police barrier over there. Then all the way through Taiman to Abokobi and back. The only place you see the next police people is when they're heading towards where that baller is. We're going to Pantine Hospital. The whole of that area, the place is so weedy, a lot more people are living there. We don't have them stationed in that area. So I want the IGP and his men to look at those other areas. I'm happy Commander One has mentioned several areas in Ashanti region where he thinks that they should have more police stations. We should look around the country. True. We should do more, and I think
the problem has always been about resources, both human and financial resources, as well as
So you see, there is a point. There's something that came in my sorry before you come in. You see, the security, we can't take it for granted. For example, when you go to the military, we have this engineer regiment, they call them, who are able to do bridges, they're able to construct roads, they're able to do whatever it is. If we think that because that area they get enough discipline, they're able to work and work very well, what is wrong with us putting more resources in there, recruit more people to go in there? Some of these are feeder roads that we cannot feed a feast. We get them to do it. Some of the bridges that we cannot do, we get them to do it. It's the same state resources. They are paying them their regular salaries, and yet they are doing this thing that will benefit all of us. If we think that the police can do far beyond just policing us around, they can do something else. Let's recruit more people, let's put money in there.
And
I think to help all of us.
Let me be quick to add this. In as much as police will have to provide us with security, and the BNI would have to provide us with security, national security will have to provide security, we also would have to provide ourselves with the maximum security that we so much need. Right. You know, as a people, we have taken a lot for granted. Where I do stay, for instance, let me use that as a special example. The road to my house, very, 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 very poor. Highly deplorable. We are waiting for government to come and then construct it. And as a people, when we do this, it's sad. You see, you may be driving home. Because of the inaccessibility of the route to your house, you don't have smooth sail. Now, if someone is behind you and chasing you, how do you even move? It's a problem. They quickly get a way of getting you because you have got porosity of roads in your area. Now, my appeal to everybody in this country, the new areas, for example, the new sites, please, if you are rich enough to use about 200,000 Ghana cedis to construct a building, I believe that just 15 meters to your house, you should be able to gravel it with about 10 trips of gravel. Are you getting me? The next house also takes 50 meters. Before we realize all the road networks and the drains will be constructed before government will then come in to say, let's do it. All of us, look, I'm telling you, we are all culpable. I am part, he's part, you are part. All of us. We drive flashy cars. And when you are getting to your house, before you even enter your home, you are broken your boot joint or something like that. Then what's the sense in buying the flashy car? What's the sense in building that plush mansion and all that. So for me, I am appealing to everybody. Being a good citizen will help us. And the only way we can be good citizens is to ensure that we do what is right. And doing what is right, at least just get 55 trips of gravel. Let your other neighbor get 5 trips of gravel. Get your place, okay, rent together, come together as a association, in a residence association, rent a bulldozer or something to come and spread it, and we'll see if Ghana will change or will not change for the better. Please, we shouldn't just leave it on government.
Okay.
I am
on that score, I will just use the platform to commend Liberty House Foundation. They are around celebratory. You know, they rented an office apartment around somewhere. The road was so terrible. They themselves had done the road nicely. Even the police station over there, they had gone there, they are assisting the police, they are trying to build a convenient
and if I know what,
stuff like that.
Then
we need to brighten our corners where we are. This thing too much of, go to even the very real society part of Accra, go to the East Legon, go some of those areas, look at the roads, look at the number of houses that are there, look at the caliber of who are staying there, the vehicles they're using. And everybody thinks like, oh, a government somewhere must come and do it. If I do my gutter small, somebody also comes to join.
You are joining. In Nigeria, you know what
happens
happens in Nigeria? In Nigeria, you see a rich man who comes and take this route to my house, and then of course worked on it and then name it.
Yes.
So I think that there should be bylaws from our district assemblies. There should be bylaws, of course, pointing out that you who lives in this area, if you can do X, Y, Z, we will honor you by naming the street by you. You understand? Some of these things should come, and also there should be bylaws that in those areas, if 50 meters to your house, if the road is too bad, we can hold you for it, provided you know you can actually afford to do it. Now, when we do this, Ghana will move to the better. Honestly speaking, we should be very nationalistic on this matter.
We'll be wrapping up pretty shortly, but we'll be doing something on unemployment, graduate unemployment. You know, but just before we do that, let me just get you some messages.
Well, they are very culpable anyway. They know what they are doing.
Let me get you some messages that have been coming through. Anyway, this one from Majid Nambe says, Boachi is doing well, but he should lower his speed. He's speeding than Mahama. John Mahama, he means. Anyway, this one from John Okanse says, it's in the right direction. Kudos to him and the police service. Okay.